I'm here with Andre Carter of the Oakland Raiders. Thanks for having me on, Andre, and thanks for doing the interview.
Oh, thanks for having me. I always appreciate it, man.
I want to start. You've been in the league a long time. You're a 12-year vet. You've been around the block a few times. With the NFL's new safety-first rules, has that affected the way you and your teammates play the game, if at all?
You know what? I don't really marinate on it. Football. At the end of the day, football is football. I mean, I understand and I respect the new rules that have been made in regards to having, better safety for the players. But you can't go in this game being tentative, because if you're tentative in this game, then you'll end up getting hurt. I have been fined a few times. There's been times where I thought it was a clean hit, but of course the league thought different, and they had to make their decision. I tried my best to appeal it, but unfortunately it didn't go well in my favor. But this football is just a matter of execution and doing your job, and I take pride in that. So at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to look at myself in the mirror and say, did I give it my all? Did I attack the ball well? Did I tackle well? And if I do that, then I'm a happy man.
Cool. I wasn't planning on asking this, but it seems like it's about the right time. You know, Alex Smith just lost his job to Colin Kaepernick after a concussion. Do you feel like that might set things back? Do you think that some players might be a little bit hesitant to show that they've been hurt because they are fearing they might lose their job?
It happens. It happens with players, not just with concussions, but with injuries in general. Because you and I know very well, like, you get hurt, the next man steps up. And if the next man is playing well, then you know it's not in your best favor. And just for Alex Smith's case, it's just a tough deal. But Harbaugh said he's going with a guy with a hot hand, and you got to respect that. Injuries in general are just something that comes with this game. I've had my fair share, and it's just a part of life. But in general, as a player, you just got to do your best to not get hurt, take care of your body. Unfortunately, with concussions, they can come at any second that you cannot control. However, just additional injuries. Some are preventable. Some, I've had my fluke with the ruptured quad tendon that just kind of came out of nowhere. This, like I said, this is just the nature of the business.
Absolutely. Well, you've had 77 career sacks, 18 forced fumbles, and a safety in your career. That's pretty darn good. That's quite a career. You had 4 particularly dominant seasons when you won 10 or more sacks, the last one just being last year with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Looking back on your career, would you say you're satisfied with your accomplishments, or do you ever look back and say, man, I really wish I could have done a little bit better, or anything like that?
Oh, of course you can always say, especially from a sack-wise, you wish you get more sacks, but I'm a man of faith, and God bless me with 77, I'll take what I can get. I'd rather have 77 than none at all. Sacks in the NFL are definitely hard to come by, especially during the games that I played. Unfortunately, I've been on unsuccessful teams where we haven't won, because winning in the NFL, that helps your productivity. That helps sacks. That helps get pressure on the quarterback. But when you're kind of losing and you're put in a situation where you're kind of behind, the chances of rushing the pass are very slim. And that's something me, playing with Richard Seymour now, that we tell the young guys, a lot has to go in your favor as well. But in general, I'm very blessed with my career. I'm very blessed to play this long. 12 years is just a greatest accomplishment, especially in my situation, because I've had 8 head coaches, 8 position coaches, 8 defensive coordinators, and playing on 4 different teams. That's pretty tough in this business. However, I just kept on throwing myself off of my work ethic and just kept on pushing and continued to be a professional and enjoy the game and love the game and also respected the game.
Amen. That's good stuff, Andre. But it kind of segues perfectly with my next question is, you're with the Oakland Raiders now. The team's having a rough season. And so my question is, how do you stay positive, and how do you as a veteran help the youngsters on the team to stay positive?
Well, staying positive is always a mindset. You don't want to put yourself, don't be in the tank and don't get in that hole, because once you're in the hole, it's hard to get out. This is a business, and that's one thing I've learned, especially in general. I mean, this is a business, and we always say the eye in the sky don't lie. The cameras are always on you, whether you're on the practice field or whether you're on in the game. And if by chance there are going to be changes the following year, the game film is your resume. What are you going to put on your resume to show people that despite whatever things are going on within the organization, whether you are successful or unsuccessful, who are you as a player? What's your mentality? So I always tell the younger guys, hey, stay positive, keep on working hard, and play with a purpose. Play for God, play for your family, or play for yourself. Represent yourself the best way, and you'll end up being successful in this business.
That's good stuff. Young man that's on the Raiders, or maybe not anymore, I haven't gotten the latest scoop, Orlando McClain. Into trouble. There's no doubt he's a talented young man. He's got athletic skills to be a really big impact player in the league. So what would you say to him as a way to motivate him to come back strong from this latest incident?
I just, for Rolando, unfortunately, I don't know how the whole incident went down. But from the outside looking in, I'll just tell him, despite whatever things are going, whatever things are happening to him, I'll just tell him to say, hey, if you got a passion or a love for the game, you just got to keep on pressing forward, and hopefully, if he does have an opportunity to be on another team, it's a new start, it's a new beginning, and take advantage of it, because in the NFL, you can be in one day and not the next.
That's for sure, man. That's for sure. A couple of times in your career, you were asked to move away from your natural position as a 3-4 defensive end to become a 4-3 defensive end to become a 3-4 outside linebacker. What was that transition like for you, and do you think that it had any kind of detrimental effect on your career?
Did it have a little detrimental effect? I mean, I learned more about the game. I mean, you gotta take some positives from it. Now, Joe, did I hate doing coverage? Heck yeah. I was not a big fan of doing the coverage. I mean, I could do it, but I've just been blessed to put my hand in the dirt and go. But you learn more about this stuff, especially going through those particular times throughout my career. I mean, and you just gotta respect the scheme. You just can't complain. You can't go to work like, man, I hate this game, because it's going to show on practice field, it's going to show on game day. So I just tried to harness my craft for that particular position and have an understanding of what they were trying to do. It's a unique, I mean, the 3-4 in general is a unique defense. I tell everybody, if I had maybe started out early as a linebacker or played as a linebacker, yeah, that'd be great. If I had started more in a scheme as more of an attack style for defense, like how the Dallas Cowboys play that style, that would have been perfect. But the teams I ended up playing in, I played in when I had let's see here, when I was in Nolan. Yeah, with Nolan, we had his style kind of came from the Baltimore Ravens. Unfortunately, we just didn't have the personnel, but we did the best we could. And then in D.C., our style was kind of more like Pittsburgh Steelers. But I was being more of the left outside linebacker. I ended up dropping more than rushing. But like I said, you live and you learn, and it was a great experience, and I just pressed on for it.
Right on. Well, you're going to be a free agent next year. So my question is, how many more seasons do you think that you have in your body and your mind? And to what extent do you think that?
I feel good. Yeah, well, I feel good. I mean, I feel blessed, especially coming from this major ruptured quad tendon. I mean, I came a long way people don't know this, but I had my first surgery in December, and unfortunately, not necessarily the injury itself, but just recovering from the stitches and stuff. I had a little bit of a setback to where I had to go and clean it up. So my last surgery was in April. So I initially started my rehab till April. We coming from April, May, June, July. Yeah, it was just a great accomplishment because I was grinding 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, pushing, pulling, prodding, squeezing, straining. I mean, you name it. I was going through everything just to get back on the field. I mean, I didn't have an off season. I didn't travel. Me and my wife hardly traveled. My wife asked me, "What do you want?" I said, "I know I got a lot left in me. I know I have a lot to bring, so I wanted to keep on pushing, and I'm here now." So the question is, how much more do I have left in the tank? I just take it 1 year at a time. I'm feeling good. I find myself, I'm just taking care of myself with this new training, conditioning, flexibility, which also has saved my career. And, one bit always told me, if you go for 10, go for 5 more. So we'll see how that goes.
Right on. Right on. All right. Well, final question, Andre. Who's your Super Bowl picks this year? AFC and NFC?
Yeah, man, it's too soon to tell. The NFC is definitely up for grabs. The AFC, Houston's looking strong. Denver's looking strong. But it's always going to be interesting to see what teams finish on the back end. That's going to be most important. But it's up for grabs. It's definitely up for grabs.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Hey, man.
Right on. Well, Andre, thank you so much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad to get to know a little bit more about you.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, as always.